This is Leeds Trinity University.
This is Yorkshire Voice, and I'm Tom Heath. Firefighters continue to battle the blaze on Marsden Moor, with crews from Manchester joining West Yorkshire Fire and Rescue in efforts to subdue the fire. The fire is believed to have started on late Sunday evening, and crews have been working to stop the spread since then. Chief Fire Officer John Roberts is leading the response and has provided an update on the current state of the fires on the moor.
Certainly for the rest of the day, we're going to be dealing with significant firefighting operations, and we'll keep you, communities and members of the public informed of our progress as we go. But certainly we're going to be here for the remainder of the day and probably the coming days as well.
Boris Johnson is reportedly telling his cabinet to ignore the allegations which continue to dog Number 10. Among them is an accusation that the Prime Minister said he'd rather see bodies pile high than approve a third lockdown. The Prime Minister is also facing mounting pressure over who footed the bill for the cost of redecorating his Downing Street flat. Former Conservative MP and barrister...
He defies the laws of political physics. The trouble is, back to the Downing Street...
Former Conservative MP and barrister Jerry Hayes says it's difficult to know where the allegations will lead.
He defies the laws of political physics. The trouble is, back to the Downing Street flat, his back is scarred with the number of people who've been scratching it for him. This may be a scratch too far.
Apologies there, we just had a small issue with the audio. Now, official figures suggest coronavirus-related deaths among those aged 50 and over have fallen by at least 95% since the peak of the second wave. The Office for National Statistics say 196 people aged at least 70 died in England and Wales in the week of the 9th of April. That compares to more than 7,400 in the 7 days on the 22nd of January. English football clubs are backed by the FA and anti-discrimination charity Kick It Out have banded together to boycott social media platforms in response to continued abusive behaviour against players. Facebook and Twitter have recently been told they need to crack down on racist and discriminatory abuse and punish offenders. Bradford midfielder Callum Cook has expressed support for the boycott.
I think it's a good idea, if I'm honest. Obviously, there's a lot of pressures as a footballer, for the right reasons, of course, but when individuals overstep that mark, that line, then and it just become personal and family, race, gender, whatever starts coming into the picture, then it's not great, you know, it's not good at all. So I think it is a really good idea.
The boycott will begin this Friday and is expected to last 4 days. Before we go, let's have a quick look at the current weather in Yorkshire. It's continuing to be a fairly overcast day with temperatures of around 10 degrees right now. There is a good chance, though, that we'll eventually be seeing some light showers in the afternoon, but there should be a little bit of sun poking through the clouds regardless. That's all from us at Yorkshire Voice at 3 minutes past 12. Join us for our live newscast at 1 o'clock for an in-depth look at today's news.
This is Leeds Trinity University.